Well, what's up, gamers? Today we are unboxing another piece of gaming tech, a retro handheld from our friends over at Anbernic. And what could possibly be in here? Such a small little case, it fits in the palm of your hand. Well, it's the RG Nano, and I'm excited to check this one out. Let's get into it. Diving right in here, you might notice that this doesn't come in the classic monochrome Anbernic box. We just have a plain brown box, but there is going to be a pretty fancy case inside. You can see here on the label that this is the Nano Bag Red for the US. So they know how to ship the right thing. There's going to be a manual inside. You're going to want to keep that because some of the controls are a little odd. Here we have a fancy little synthetic leather case. It feels nice, feels high quality. I really like that they included this. You can see the branded Anbernic zipper pull and a ring to put a carabiner on. When you open it, you'll see that there's a compartment on the side for your charging cable and for your headphone adapter. This does not have a headphone jack. You have to use the USB-C charging port and this adapter to plug in wired headphones. And there's a little key ring to put actually on the device in case you want to carry the device on your keys. I think that would be the wrong move. I think that would get it scratched rather quickly, but it is an option for carrying it. First thing I noticed taking this out of the case is how heavy it is. This is a really heavy device. There's the model number, RG Nano, and here it is. It does feel high quality. This is a metal casing, unlike the plastic casing of the RG35XX that you see sitting next to me. There's the SD card slot, power button, the triggers, and the USB-C port. This does not have a volume rocker, but there is a spot to put that key ring, and you'll notice the speaker grill here on the bottom. And there's an up-close look of it. You can see there the D-pad. The D-pad looks like it's not cut for that hole, and I kind of don't like that automatically. We'll see how it performs though. The buttons feel small. The buttons feel small to my big thumbs. And look at this compared to the RG35XX, which I already kind of thought was a little too small. But this thing is about as thick as the top portion of that device, but it's not even as big as the screen on that device. The whole RG Nano is smaller than the 3.5-inch display on the RG35XX. Let's boot it up here. It doesn't take too long. You do have to press start once you get to that clock to get to the menu system. The menu system looks alright. I don't mind the way it looks. The screen is noticeably lower res though. We'll see how these games look. I'll try a little Sonic the Hedgehog. I don't know what's going on with the volume. It's so loud. It was on level 10 and I had to read the manual to figure out how to turn the volume down because there's no volume rocker. So again, you're going to need that manual. But the speaker does sound nice. I think it might even sound better than the RG35XX. So just first impressions here, I am seeing some lag here on Sonic the Hedgehog. Some skipped frames. Interesting. I'll definitely dive more into the performance in the full review. But you can see here that I've now scaled the image. See, here's a different game, Kirby, and it's stretched across the whole screen. So it fills the screen, and you can see it's kind of disappointing, these huge bezels around that screen because it's already small. I wish those bezels were smaller to give you a little more screen real estate. But then if you change this to make the aspect ratio, it's on stretched automatically. But if you change it to scaled, look how much smaller it gets. It's already pretty hard to see when it's stretched, but if you want to play this scaled so it looks right, it's going to get kind of hard to see. In fact, when I was playing Ridge Racer, I had a hard time telling where the road was going to go next. And my vision's not terrible. It's just a small device. I mean, it lives up to its name. It is the RG Nano. I am noticing after just about 20 minutes of playing that it is kind of warm. Not hot, but that metal casing is warm to the touch after just a short play session. And here it is in the case next to the RG35XX. So there it is, the Anbernic RG Nano. It's a very small device. It fits right in the palm of your hand, right on your keychain, and it could be the device for you. One thing's for sure, I'm going to be putting it through its paces, so I hope you'll subscribe and come back for the full review. Stay kind and encouraging out there, and I'll catch you on the flippity flip.